All right, coming up next, the wait is over. We get to this matchup for the UFC welterweight division title. All right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all here during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and lead as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. 2 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the Octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. Now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 15 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Brasilia, Distrito Federal, Brazil. Introducing the challenger, Vicente, the Silent Assassin, Luque! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner. You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1 of this UFC welterweight championship fight. All eyes on the champion as he looks to defend the title yet again. Prior to his title reign, we saw this 170-pound title change hands quite a bit. Not so since here in the straps. We'll see if he can keep it here tonight against the #1 contender. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the challenger. Head kick.
Poirier going for the head kick. He misses there.
Poirier does a better job when he's the guy going forward.
Oh, big elbow. Oh! Oh, big knee. And they're exchanging leather early. Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Another head kick lands. He's got to start blocking these, DC. One more and it could be lights out.
It could be over, and most people would be sleeping on the mat after taking such a dominant strike. Credit to his chin, but you don't want to get kicked that many times in the head.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Dustin Poirier. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. He's looking to land the right just out of range. Just over 2 minutes, round one.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
And
Huge connection right there.
he needs to get on his bicycle this time. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Combinations here.
Let's go, do something.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out to space. Find places to rest and recover. Get against the outside. Go to the clinch. Find ways to just recover so that when you have that explosion, it actually has some meaning to it.
30 seconds to go in this one.
What a fantastic strike.
And that'll do it.
He got him.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
We now go to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Vicente, the Silent Assassin,
And new UFC welterweight champion. Those words sound good. He's going to enjoy watching this one back. There's a new king at 170 pounds.
There is nothing better than hearing and new. It's almost like the weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. The journey is complete. You are now the UFC champion.
All right, coming up next, we get to this welterweight bout between Dustin the Diamond Poirier and Gunnar Gunny Nelson. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
he does not
in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful, diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kick, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Poirier is 45. Nelson is 46. He is 2 inches taller. The reach is the same. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Reykjavik, Iceland, Gunnar Gunny Nelson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready?
So he lost the championship fight earlier this year by knockout. So the goal tonight is to find a way back into the championship mix. He was the #1 contender, and now he's a little bit out of sight, out of mind. So mentally, where is he? His chin was tested. It didn't hold up. He felt like that was just one result. He's not making too much of it. Tonight, though, a huge bounce-back opportunity for him to prove to the world, to UFC President Dana White, to the matchmakers, and everybody else that he can still contend for the belt in this division. Nelson's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Oh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded, pounded into the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. He takes his opponent to his side to try to get the finish.
Looks like his opponent's trying to turn into the choke here, but there's a lot of pressure.
There you go.
Wow.
As MMA had advanced, you saw guys completely abandoning full guard. Nobody stayed there. Right at the highest level, you got taken down, you rushed to the side of the fence to get up. Jose Aldo made this famous. You couldn't hold him down if you ever got him down. So you're seeing guys really settle into those guards right now.
How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Well, he is at his kickboxing best tonight. Another nice, good series of kicks by him there.
I mean, the kicks are coming in bunches. Normally it's the hands. Tonight he's going kick after kick after kick.
Quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high crotch, taking it for a ride. Takes him for a ride. Slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
Knock me.
I knew that was coming. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land anywhere.
Big knee there to the chest. Final seconds of round one. Oh! What an end to round one. While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
Relax, you're okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Listen, I need you to keep your hands up. You've been here.
You ready? You ready?
Here we are, early round two.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Nice job by Dustin Poirier there. Sticks the target and then moves his head off the center line to avoid the comeback shot.
Head off the center line and watch the counter with that beautiful straight left that he throws over and over.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's gonna break him?
Poirier gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get that.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on the feet right now.
Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work. That one landed clean.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over.
Poirier's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here.
He's attacking guillotine.
He might get a finish here. Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Oven St. Preux has got to like that transition there. Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction to throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
38 total strikes have landed for Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Well, more often than not, DC, when the strike has been thrown, it is foul.
You get up, you go down as another takedown attempt lands.
Nelson's pass attempt denied. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights, DC, and there was a big knockdown there. Thought he might get the finish. We'll see if he gets it in the next round.
Well, if he lands that shot again, it will be over. It will be a finish. You don't recover from two of those types of strikes. He found the right moment, he found the opening, and landed that big strike.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great timing to land that punch.
Flush right hand is true. Single collar tie now.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh, he got hurt bad.
Oh, looks like he's transitioning an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Nelson. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nelson. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Push him up! Push him up! Back to the feet now.
Big kick land.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Oh, nice elbow.
Ooh. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
All right, nice job by him there, as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the judges, leave no question, right? Be the person that is so dominant that you know you're getting your hand raised. He did exactly that tonight, and he gets a dominant decision.
And coming up next, it's a UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, this is about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive knees into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxers, the high level, from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. All right, so here he is, one of the best boxers on this UFC roster, and if this fight was to be contested under the Marquess of Queensberry rules, it would be no contest, but we got an MMA fight here tonight.
We would be talking about a one-round fight, because there are no fighters in the UFC that can compete with this guy in that one form of combat. Such a great jab, the head movement. It's never on a line. He's constantly going left to right, right to left. It's like a triangle. He's moving. You can never see a stationary target in his approach. And what I truly love about him is his ability to really dig that left body shot, to try and find the liver to end fights. We don't see knockouts like that very often. This man has done this a number of times in the UFC.
The sweet science. Some people think boxing is simple. It is anything but. This fighter has certainly mastered it. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 21 wins, 8 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, the professional. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 31 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready?
All right, ready to go for round one after a big win his last time out by decision. The emphasis in his corner tonight is on a stop. Oh!
Nice high kick. Boom! Big jab.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, he just hurt him. He just hurt him.
He's got him hurt here. So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Oh! Oh, straight right. Nice job by Dustin Poirier there, sticks the target and then moves his head off the center line to avoid the comeback shot.
Head off the center line and watch him the counter. Fantastic takedown land.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, slams him to the ground. High intensity there. So as his opponent's attempting a triangle, he's able to change course and get this fight to the canvas. Well played right there. Lands with the ground and pound.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Poirier getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Back to the feet now.
Big kick lands.
Timing the shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Back and forth we go here. And those knees aren't just for effect. Those are...
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
And there comes the separation now.
Right hand punches the clinch.
The fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh! Round two winding down. All right, so a huge round for him there. Nearly had him out of there with the head kick. Did get the knockdown. Talk us through the replay.
He got the knockdown. He won the round. He did everything correct. The only thing he didn't do is finish the fight. But if he continues down the path, if he continues to do the exact same thing as he did before, he will get that finish.
Are you ready? You ready?
Second round underway.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg
Nice
kick.
combination there by Poirier.
Serve him up. Go get him.
Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded pounded to the mat, or if you're going to give your...
Trying for a submission here.
Attacking armbar.
All right, so he postures up, and he's out. 3 minutes to go.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Poirier.
He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. Yeah, notice he just took the body triangle, readjusted the lock, and now it looks like he's got it.
So he submits courtesy of the rear naked choke. That guy's got a squeeze on him.
He does a great job securing the position, getting under the neck, and then hiding his hands in order to get the finish. Fantastic performance by this fighter.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it, that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
Okay, kid. One last time into the breach. It's been a long road. The miles are showing. On both of us. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Happens to the very best of them. It's been a privilege working with you all this time. I mean that. And it will also be a privilege coaching you to one last victory inside the octagon. Come on. There we go. All right. Get your head on straight. Soak it in. Ready?
Ready.
Let's give him one more show.
Well, we are all witnesses to history here tonight as he makes his way to the octagon in what will be his final UFC fight. Outstanding career. He has been at the top of the mountain. He has been a UFC champion, but he would like nothing better than to go out on top tonight and close out his UFC career with a W. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach as well. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Shavkat Nurmagomedov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round 1. His career has been defined by longevity, but he has certainly hit the twilight here right now. He's been up and down a little bit of late. Prevailing wisdom is that it is time to hang it up. We'll see if he can go out with a win, but all indications are that win or lose tonight will be the retirement fight, and man, are we gonna miss watching this guy compete. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
And he's out. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Left hand is true. That will absolutely work.
He throws it like a piston, back and forth. He landed that beautiful left hand.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it.
Nicely done. Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot. And he lands. Great job.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to
Hold him, yeah, absolutely.
Lands a big elbow there. Oh, huge head kick.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
45 seconds remain in the round. Poirier's got the full mount. 30 seconds to go. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Poirier's has got full mount now. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man's just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
Pick up the pace, okay? We lost that round. Do not get sloppy. Stay sharp. Be first. I need you to be first.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, big knee. Beautiful knee. Looking to set up that head kick.
Level change, the leg, finish the takedown. Great job.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Poirier gets up. He is back on the feet here. Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers.
Oh, pretty good entry there, and he gets the fight to his wheelhouse on the ground.
Beautiful takedown into the full guard. Look for him to posture and use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
All right, single collar tie now.
You got to check these low leg kicks.
Oh, massive knee to the head. Oh! Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. It's not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Back to the feet now. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as
another takedown land.
And that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
Third round underway. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Over underhooks here. Ooh. He is going after that overhand right. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Got clipped with the right hand. And he comes through with a big knee. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Beats a big knee. Oh! Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurting. A finish could come here at any time. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make you...
Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Single collar tie now.
Fantastic takedown land. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Oh, reversal here, DC. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds. And whoa!
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John.
Dean steps in.
He's done. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.